this episode of The French Chef. I'm Julia Child. Today on this episode, we will be making one of my very favorites of all time, French bread. It's so crusty and delicious, and as you can see, it has the wonderful texture. We're going to be preparing this today. Welcome and let's begin. Alright, now that we are going to begin our French bread, we begin with 2 1/4 cups of warm water. I've heated this slightly in the microwave. We're going to add that to our mixing bowl. Then, very important to activate our yeast, we need sugar, because yeast is hungry. We all know this. Yeast is so hungry and it feeds on sugar just like me. It loves its sugar. We're going to dissolve that right there in the water. We're going to whisk it slightly. Make sure that that sugar is nice and dissolved in that nice warm water. Now yeast usually comes in a little packet, but I have it right here. We're going to dissolve that yeast right in there until it gets a little bit foamy. Woo! Look at this! Look at that foam! Alright. It's going to get a little foamy in here. Alright, now we're going to let that sit for just some time so that the yeast can start to eat that sugar and fart out all of that nice, wonderful leavening that we like. Alright, now we're going to go ahead. We have 1 tablespoon of salt. We're going to add that to our yeasty mixture. Next, we have 2 tablespoons of oil. Whoops. Add that in there. I'm going to mix it. One of the wonderful things about yeast is that it just penetrates the whole bread. You can't get away from the yeast, alright? So as we mix in this flour, the entire batch of flour is going to be infiltrated into the yeast in a similar way as the kingdom of God, where you are invited into and participate in, and everyone is welcome. So now, to make sure that everyone is integrated, we're going to go ahead and put in flour. I'm going to put in, to begin, 3 cups of flour. Now, with the bread, you're going to put 3 cups to start, and then slowly add in additional flour until it comes away from the sides of the bowl. Alright, so we're going to start with the 3 cups and mix that in until it's nice and wet, all the flour, mixing it in. And then we're going to put it into some greased pans in a moment, and then we have to let it rise. So that's the thing with bread, is it's very annoying at times. You put it into the pans and you just put it in a warm, very slightly warm oven and let it rise fully, and then you knead it down again and then you bake it. So it takes multiple steps to make the bread. But there you have it, and we'll continue making this French bread. Have this wonderful bread. Alright, there you have it. We're going to bake it at 375 degrees until golden brown. It's going to be nice and fluffy on the inside, nice and golden on the top. Alright, our bread should be done right now. The buzzer's going off. Here we go. Oh, here we are. Look at that nice golden brown on top. Yep, it's looking just right. Alright, we're going to set this to cool. Close up our oven. You want to let that cool for a good amount of time so you can slice it nicely. If you try to slice it too soon, you're gonna get a loaf of mess, quite frankly. So just let it sit and cool down before you slice it. There you have it. Another wonderful episode of The French Chef. I'm Julia Child. Have a great day.